So this is Teddy, and I am performing the effleurage strokes here on him. And then next I go over and I start kneading on his neck muscle. He wasn't quite sure how he felt about that. And then I moved over into compressions. And then now I'm moving into squeezing his muscle. So I'm squeezing and holding. I move down to picking up that muscle and holding it, and then picking up that muscle and holding it. And I just work my way down that muscle. He seemed to really like that. Now I'm moving over to the ringing motion. I tried a few different things here. I tried using my palm and then my fingertips with my whole body, just seeing what felt better on my hands and what had more of a response to him. And then I worked my way down his back while doing the ringing motion. I moved down to his butt now, and I started shaking that muscle, so doing the shaking movement. And I just worked my way up that muscle. It was really interesting to see how much of that muscle moved just by shaking one portion of it. Then I moved into friction, kind of picking a spot and rubbing back and forth. I did it in a couple different areas. I did small friction strokes, and then I also did some longer friction strokes, especially with it being a larger muscle. Then I moved over and did some skin rolling. At first it was kind of hard to get really a grasp of his skin. In some areas I was able to do a little more skin rolling than others, just with the amount of skin I was able to grab. Then I moved my way down his leg and I did some of the vibration strokes. So I was vibrating his muscle and vibrating up and down as I moved down. Then I started from the top and moved back down again. And then finished up with a couple effleurage strokes in between, just to kind of get that muscle nice and relaxed. Then I moved into my tapotement. So I started with just clapping up and down his longissimus. I'm using just my full palm and full hand. Then I moved down to a cupping motion. I'm working my way up and down. I'm trying to figure out that rhythm was a little, it took a little bit of time figuring out the rhythm. And then just kind of did some effleurage strokes again before I went to hacking up and down that longissimus muscle. And then I took my fist and then I started a beating motion. With this, I went down his longissimus, but I also did part of his glutes as well, towards his lower back.